Final two games, we're going to do it a little differently.
Okay.
It's time to give me the headlines presented by Hyundai. Our first game, Rams against the Giants. Closer than I thought it was going to be. Giants held it together, 17-9. Took an interception right there in the last minute for the Rams to seal the deal. Darius Williams, who was called for that controversial pass interference the previous week versus the Bills. What's your headline for the Rams' victory here?
A win is a win. There's no style points. I know it's Hollywood, and we got to, have the silver screen, and it's all got to be beautiful and pretty. But every now and then, it's hard. It's not, the Giants matched up well with them. First off, it's a defensive coordinator in Patrick Graham who I think, and I'm excited to go back and watch this film too, probably took some Bill Belichick Super Bowl stuff out of it and took that away, took away some of the McVay, tricks and everything like that.
Yeah.
But the other thing is too, the New York Giants, all right, and I'm going to pull up their roster here. And, this is where they really were a little bit, I wish I would have seen this better because I saw it last week, and I don't know why I didn't apply it to this game. They have tremendous size on their defensive line. And because of that, even though the Rams O-line better this year than it was last year, they're a tough group. 49ers couldn't move that Giants D-line last week. And I just want to go through, some of the weights and things just so you can hear it. Here we go. Here's guys. Their defensive end is Leonard Williams. He's 6'5", 302 pounds. That's the defensive end. Most really good defensive ends in football are 265 and can run around the corner. So they got that. Then their next D tackle, Dexter Lawrence, 6'4", 342. All right. Dalvin Tomlinson, who's in the game a lot at the time, the same time there. He's 6'3", 318. Then they got B.J. Hill. So they'll put all four of these guys in. He's 6'3", 311. So you have all four of those guys straight across the line.
There might not be a bigger defensive line.
I don't think there is. It would make you question a little bit, but you're going to go, you guys could have wasted some draft picks on another position.
Yeah.
That'd be one of those again where you go, how many D tackles are you going to draft here, New York Giants? But you're not going to move them around. And I think that brought up the old question of when the Rams can't run the ball, can they drop back and throw the ball and beat people that way? Yeah, they can do it, but it's just not pretty. That's for sure. And I think that was it. It was an ugly game. There's no doubt. But a win is a win, and nobody's going to look back and go, oh, well, we shouldn't count that all the way because
we'll take it.
Right, you'll take it.
And Sean McVay and the Rams improved to 11-4 following a loss since 2017.
Yeah, that's
pretty good.
Right. He's tough.
Tough.
You don't see the Rams back down from anybody.
The final game to talk about. Joe Burrow and the Bengals get a victory. Beat the Jaguars 33-25. What's your headline?
Did I use this one already?
I'm sure you did. Are you going to do some Joe wordplay?
Yeah.
What are you going with?
Because I don't want to just do one Joe. It's not your ordinary Joes.
Ooh. Okay. No, that's a new one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Joe Burrow got his first win, but Joe Mixon was the stud of the game.
151 yards on 25 carries, season highs in both.
What do you like better, not your ordinary Joes or Joe Mama? That's the other one.
Well, let's go Joe Mama.
Joe Mama? All right.
That's more of our newspaper.
That's what you got.
Joe Mamas.
That's what happened. Really, Jacksonville, you met Joe Mamas, okay? Now you know who Joe Mamas are.
Yeah.
But, man, there's a lot. This game was I'm watching out of the corner of my eye, right? This is not the game where I'm Tirico and Rodney and Coach Dungy were put that on the center screen. Jacksonville, Cincinnati.
And honestly, they'd probably be happy that you at least had a corner of your eye on the game.
I had a corner. It was just a slight sliver of a corner. But, yeah, of course, because I want to see Joe Burrow. I do. The one thing that jumped out to me, of course, Mixon is a freak show. He's one of the 5 best running backs in football. And then I think the other thing I really liked is just saw more of a down-the-field attack from Joe Burrow and company. I think they gave him a little more time yesterday. There was less hey, Joe, slam it in there for a 7-yard completion type throws. They pushed the envelope a little bit, and I love that we saw T. Higgins get involved too. That's the other young guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, that was cool to watch. You want to talk about trade, though? Because this is when I just was, kind of watching that game on highlights last night around 12:30. I just went, trade's coming up, right, soon, what is the trade deadline? I know we got a few weeks away or whatever. But the Cincinnati Bengals would be absolutely crazy not to trade A.J. Green and just get what you can get for him right now. It'd be absolutely crazy.
He looks good from what you've seen?
He looks good. Is he the same A.J. Green than what we saw, before he got hurt a few years ago? No, he's not. Should I have put him in my top 10 receivers? No, I was wrong. He's not a top 10 receiver right now. Is he still really good? And for a team that needs wide receivers like in New England or something like that, could he go there and be awesome? Yes, he could.
Yeah.
And they're good at receiver in Cincy. And what are they going to do? Pay him a lot of money to keep him? This is it. He's franchised right now. So, like, to me, that's one that just jumps out. And I didn't mean to change the story to get away from Joe Burrow and everything like that, but
yeah,
it just jumped out to me.
There are a lot of teams that could use a wide receiver. You think a lot of the good teams, right? New England could use one. 49ers could use one. Green Bay could use one.
Definitely. I know.
Yeah.
I mean, Seattle seemed like they were in the market for one for a while. I don't know if they still feel that way. They don't seem like they need it unless they just want to score 100 a game. But
those were the headlines presented by Hyundai.
Joe Mama.
Joe Mama's.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.